What is going on, everybody? Good morning, miners. How are you all doing, guys? I hope you're all doing well and fantastic wherever you guys are. I'm Crypto Mikkel. How are you? Man, it is good to see all of you lovely people this morning. Crypto Badell, Techman, Nerd, what is up? FA, my dude, J Bohannon, Nick K, Crypto Craig, and Dagger Guy, what is up? How are you guys doing this lovely morning? 91K is the line. We are close above one on the monthly, more upside for a few months in my opinion. You think so? You think so, nerd? Yeah, we're holding the line, man. We're holding the door. We've been kind of hovering right here around the 94K range, as you can see right here. We've been kind of sitting here, man. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. That is for sure. I wonder how this has affected hash price. As you know, I do work in the space, and we run machines for clients. So this is a very important thing. So hash price did come up. We're looking at $48.58 per petahash on Bitcoin, which is really good. As you can see, I think on April 6th, this was a grim day right here. We were dipped down to $39 per petahash, which is wild. It spiked back up a couple of days later in the 42s, and then back down to 39, and then now here we are up in the 49s, which is not bad. And this is just in the monthlies, right? I mean, overall, doing okay, right? This is over the last year hash index. So, you know, a few little dips, but manageable. Kind of curious about how ASICs are doing then. Swap on over here. ASICs. Bitcoin. Alright. S21 EXP Hydros raking in a crazy $41 a day. Wonder if these are the same EXPs. They are not. These are the 860s. These are not what we run at some of our facilities. We do run some of these though. So S21 XP Hydros making about $22 a day in revenue, $12 in profit. This is at 8 cents. So not what. This is not everyone's pricing. I just wish these were cheaper, like, to be honest. Hydro units are expensive. They are expensive. Trying to think what it was called. Yo, Retro Mike. $100 BitX camos. They'll probably be $99 at the Bitcoin conference. They are every year. These are facts. They were last year too, and I should have did it, but I didn't. Alright. Bit Crypto Crag. What's the name of that? Cryo. It's like Cryobit, Cryoblocks. That's that water cooled kit. Not the one from Zeus, but man. Cryoblock. Man, I can't remember the name of the company. But you can do like one of those and water cool, air cooled unit and be cheaper. The only bad part about doing that would be like buying like an aftermarket kit. Let's see. I'll just go to Zeus for reference. Let's see. HiveOS. What do they do with it? Accessories? I don't know, man. They changed their website around. I have no idea. Bidax Supra for $288. Did they take away their water cooled parts? No? Oh, here they are. Alright. Yeah, these. So S19. They have an S21. S19 Pro. What's up, Zarkov? Throughput mining. What's going on? Salt in your coffee. That sounds terrible, bro. I don't even put sugar in my coffee. I just use creamer. That's it. There's gotta be like some sort of thing here. Yeah, S21. Here we are. S21s, S19, S21, T21. There we go. Finally. Like, I love these kits, right? But running this compared to like a Antminer like hydro unit is that you're not cooling the power supply, right? So you're never gonna achieve the same efficiency. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Those are expensive too. What's expensive too? I mean, I think these kits are not too terribly expensive. Even if you get plus the cooler, US, you're like $369. Compared to like buying outright a hydro unit. Yeah, and tariff. There's another company. I don't know if you were around when I asked you, Craig, but there's another company that does like these water blocks for miners, but they're better quality. It's like CryoBlock. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. Hydro units are expensive. These are facts. But water blocking like a normal ASIC is not gonna have the same like effect. Which is like a bummer, right? Yo, all set, good morning. You and ground loops, tech man. Ground loops, man. Dang. Does terahashes? Terahashes. Ground loops. Let's see. Yeah, not even Terra. Terra doesn't sell. If I say Hawk 5 times, will he show up? Hawk, 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 Hawk. Hey Hawk, where you at, Hawk? Paging Mr. Hawk. I don't know if it. Maybe he'll show up now that I've said his name enough. That's how the algorithm works, right? I think that's how it works. Trying to win the lotto. Oh, darn we all, man. Let's see, DCAminer. Wish I could just see all the hydro units. Can I? I can. There we go. This is what we need. Alright, so this is what I'm installing in most sites right here. It's S21 XP hydros. So at 473 at 5676 watts at a 12 joules per terahash. Also installed some of these, but not at a 288. They're at a 430. I don't even see those ones. Right here. Right here. Sold out. Yeah, so these aren't as efficient. 430 terahashes for 555.90 watts. No, that's 12 joules per 13 joules per terahash. That's, yeah, 12's better, of course. But they do pull a little bit less watts. Yeah. What's up, geek? The ant racks are cool. Yeah, I really do like the ant racks. I want to buy one of it like one day. Like one day. This is goals. Like it already like has the cooling and everything inside of it. Radiators are in the back. I am not playing that. It's a nice rack. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's all self-contained, right? What's your max? 24 kilowatts. So yeah, it'll support. It'll support them. But yeah, like the only difference in like the cooling kits versus buying a hydro unit is you're not cooling the power supply, which is like a huge loss. Because this is where you come in at. This is your in, and you come out through your hash boards. Right? So, I don't know. It's interesting. What's the power plug like on the hydro units? Way different. It reminds me of a like an auxiliary port. Yeah, it's not home friendly. Yeah, they're all 3-phase units. Every one of them. I don't know, Crypto Crack. I'll let you know, man. I have 2 containers going live, hopefully on Monday. So I'll let you know. Yeah, I have 2 HK3 V7s going live Monday, hopefully. Weather permitting. It's raining, so hopefully, weather permitting, everything goes through. Yeah. There's 170 units. In each, so 340 machines times 430 terahash is 146,000 terahash, or would be 146 petahash for those 2 containers. If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that math is mathed. Yeah, 146.2 petahash. Huge. Freaking huge. Yeah, most of the day is going to be running tests, making sure the system's primed, no air in the lines. Because I mean, like, you put air in the hydro unit, you got problems. Major problems. Alright, let's see if we can pull this up. Do you bleed at each primary rail for each row? You actually bleed the whole system. There's a port in the back that lets the air out. Technically, each stack, there's I think at the top, like my hands are way up here, but you know, at the top of the two stacks, primaries coming in, there's auto release valves up there, so like you can push it out. On the V7s, there's even there's an automation for it. I have not done a V7 yet. I have not done a V7 yet, but from what I do know and from what I've read, there is actually like a button, not like well, it's a touch screen, but there's a process for that. You just have to follow it. Times. Jeez, that's a lot of wattage. I mean, I knew that was 2 megs, but really it's yeah. Oh, that's cool. And 2 million watts. Not bad. Not bad. Doing that rich man mining, yeah, man. Doing the I wish I had that kind of money mining. Love it. Let's see. They do not handle well being powered off and on daily, especially on the newer machines, Pirate. The more and more you power off and on the machine, the more you're introducing points of it failing. S19J Pros are okay with it, but I would not go for like an S21 Pro or an S21 series model. that they are not a fan of being shut off. The best, if you're going with like an S21 series model and you're doing that, make sure, like, it's doable, right? But make sure that when you know the shadow coming down on my face is driving me crazy. Make sure that when you know you're about to start losing sunlight and the machine is going to start powering down, put it into sleep mode, right? Let it cool itself off. Let it get ready for that process. So that way when it does happen, you will not have a huge risk of failure. That will save your machine. It's them being so hot while they're being turned off and not having a way to cool down quick enough is what kills them most of the time. Yo, Crypto Pounder. Better late than never. Facts. Good morning, all track. And we'll do water cooling. I mean, the process remains the same, right? Even if you're water cooling, you're still heating the chips up and then still just turning them off and leaving hot water inside of the blocks. So, in that case, you would stop mining and continue to push the fluid through the radiator and having the pump on to that way the fluid's cooling down. And that goes across that dynamic goes across like all forms for these machines. $300 bit axes. Yeah, man. I've honestly thought about getting like one of the Ego Power like stations, putting a solar panel outside, powering the Ego Power station, and like running a bunch of bit axes on it just for like the fun and giggles. I think it's kind of funny. What's up, Will? So for a solar BTC pool heater, an S19 K Pro would be better. It would not be. K Pros are not good machines. And they're expensive to fix. I would not recommend getting a K Pro. If you have to get a 19 series, you get a J Pro. Just do yourself the favor. Just do yourself the favor. Cryptocratic facts, yeah. Even an XP. I don't even like XPs, and I would rather have an XP over a K Pro. Sadly, they were cheap for a reason. I used to love them. I was like, oh my gosh, a great machine at a pretty cheap price. I wanted to get some. I had friends that bought some, and then they started falling apart, and then getting quotes to fix them were stupid expensive. And then as time went on, they just kept failing, just rapidly, at a rapid pace. They were so well made. Yeah, they were not well made. S19J4 104. Yeah, 104s are great. They're probably the best machine. Hands down. Hands down. That's what I'm actually. So I'm there's a video coming out eventually. Once I finally convince myself to make time to record the video and edit the video. But insight, I have an S19J Pro 104 myself. And I would like to get at least like 2 more, putting in epic boards and calling it a day, right? Yeah, the 120 terahash Pro Pluses are junk as well. Yeah, I would never buy a Pro Plus. I would rather buy an XP if I ever buy anything. I don't even. What can we get from Altair? Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get over here. S9 on brains. Let's see. Miners. Bitmain. T21 transformer. Yeah, they're terrible. Do not buy T21s. If you're buying newer series models, do not buy these. They're absolute garbage. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yo, Eatable Zebra. Said I'm late, but I made it. Welcome. Yeah, you can't even buy an S21, S19s. I'd have to check like ASIC Marketplace. Check Western. L7s. L9s. T21s. S19 XPs. For $8 a terahash. That's not bad. That's what I'm seeing right here. So that's either the 134s or the 141s. I think the 134s were the good ones, right, Craig? Times 8, so that's about $1,000 a machine. Still, that's crazy. That's pretty wild. I really want an Ardine machine. That'd be great, but I still can't just buy one. I think 100 is the minimum order quantity right now. I have not built a Zephyr node from code. Yeah, so that's $1,000. It's kind of expensive. I think they're new though. No, they're used. Gross. It's 19 J Pros. Scott has some J Pros for $3 a terahash. They're the 102s though. So 102 times $3.05. So it's $311. It's not bad. Let's see. Steel miners are in stock. Do we have a tariff on Dubai? I'm seeing a lot of stock in Dubai. I don't know if that means anything to y'all. You can hit up Scott Offered. Scott Offered that's what I'm looking at on Telegram. Just looking through his messages. I think they go through is it ASIC Masters or Mining Master? Let's see. Bitcoin Mining World. Bitcoin Mining World. ASIC sales. Yeah. You just gotta talk to this guy. Yeah, Scott's deals, Western ASIC, which is what I was just looking at, and then ASIC miner discussion. Scott's deals, you'll deal directly with Scott. There you go. I have no affiliate to this. I just know Scott. I've known Scott for a long time. Long time. But yeah, just scroll all the way to the bottom. And then Scott's deals or Western ASIC. Western ASIC is will show you like a lot of people, not just Scott. But Scott's deals will show you just Scott stuff. You can just kind of scroll through there and peruse, see what you find. There's deals every day there. Let's see. Yeah, before we roll out of here, though, guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, that bell notification. I would greatly appreciate it. You're all out freaking standing. Sales and capture the market in China. I'm interested. What are we getting? They could zoom this out. Apple Intelligence. Huh. Interesting. Not trying to get political, but this is important. TSMC and Taiwan supply chains are important. Because we know TSMC's building a chip plant here in America, but I know it's behind though. I don't know if they're going to get out of the tariff just because they're still building it. Minimum order quantity of 100. Yeah, just look through the deals, bud. There's sometimes you'll see better deals. You can also just message Scott directly. Tell him I sent you. You're looking for like a couple or something. Or even one. You know what I mean? Just message him. But just tell him I sent you. Man. I know I need to buy a motherboard because of what the wife snagged. This bad boy. A Ryzen 5 5600G. Literally brand new. But I gotta get an AM4 motherboard. And a new case. And then RAM. There was a pretty good deal on Newegg the other day. But, meh. Goodbye, beautiful. Love you. Alright. 5700Gs are good for VMs. Intel's laying off 20k employees. Man, that's terrible. Terrible, man. Yeah, there was a pretty good deal the other day for a motherboard on Newegg. I don't know if it's still there or not, but it was like $126 and it came with 32 gigs of RAM, which is not bad. If anyone has any AM4 motherboards laying around though, you know, and a bunch of RAM. That'd be great. I will, depending on what it is, I'll trade you some hardware. I still gotta sell all 4 of these A2000s over here. Yes, Sarkov, they did. They laid off a crap ton of people last year as well. A good amount. Let's see. Yeah, they did layoffs last year as well. see. Yeah. Here you go. So MSI MPG B550 Gaming Plus. If you buy this motherboard, they will give you free 32 gigabytes of 3200 speed DDR4 RAM. I mean, it's like literally just basic RAM, like nothing, literally nothing crazy. But you know, it's free RAM, right? It's free RAM. Feels like an option right here. Two X, 16 gigs. So it's 32 gigs. This is only 59 bucks. Their value of $100 is very odd. Is very mistakenly priced. That's pretty funny. Cheapest B550 at Micro Center is $89. Wow. Wow. I don't have a Micro Center though. No Micro Center here. Block. You don't need that. I know they do like shippable stuff though. I do know that. PC builders, parts, motherboards. Well, this is the only motherboard I get. Yo, Mark Dutch, Alex O sent me here. Well, welcome, Mark Dutch. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you, Alex, for sending people over here. Yeah, man, I'm watching the storms myself. Yeah, I only see this one motherboard here. So that's a bummer. Whoever's got a Micro Center near them. Help you boy out, man. Help your boy out. But I could probably buy a cheaper board then, man, if their $100 RAM kit is only actually $59. You could buy double the amount of RAM for that $100. Oh man. My back is sore today. Oh, so very sore. Tomahawks. Bazooka. That doesn't look good. What's the gaming carbon look like? Not bad, not bad. Need something with like a flare of red. This will be a full AMD build. I have a GPU, an AMD, a power color Red Devil 5700 XT that I got from Crypto Frank. Shout out to Frank. I'm gonna use that in the build. So I want it to be like red themed because it's red and black, but it's gonna be full like AMD. Snaps. I got a huge outlet event on Best Buy. Let's see if we can find any parts. Still on ore? Yes, sir. I'm still mining ore and coal. I'm debating if I'm going to turn on one of my other mining rigs and mine on that as well. Desktops, computer cards and components. So definitely not that. Motherboard. Oh my gosh. I'm still on G-Pool, even making profit. What other options to mine ore on G-Pool? I don't use G-Pool, personally. I use the Excalibur pool. Using the Orion miner. That is my way of choice. Pretty sure there's a this is the pool that I use. Mine coal. Mine.coalpool.xyz, which is the Excalibur. I always want to say excavator. Excalibur pool. Just go to quick start right here, and it'll tell you how to get the Orion client. It's really easy to run. and it runs your GPU and your CPU. You can do it in HiveOS as well. You can run installing the HiveOS client. So log into HiveOS terminal. This is how you would run it. Create a custom miner, log into HiveOS, navigate your farm, wallets, enter your Solana wallet. For Oracle. Now you can go through all this. And the extra configurations, arguments, your mine, here's your key, which is -- key, which is your wallet, -- pool, excavator, Excalibur, threads. So put your number of threads. 0 is default. And it just uses all your threads, and then -- GPU will allow you to use your GPU as well. Yep. Running. Just run it like normal. And that should get you. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely do not have a video for this process. I know that for a fact. I have a video for the old process, but not this. This is new. It didn't used to be this simple. But this is the pool that I use because you're mining coal and ore, and you get other tokens depending upon your like holding balances. I think I have. I'm trying to show you. Yes, the Minecraft going. Yes, yes. Yep, still mining it. Still making a profit. Their website takes a while. It's definitely a slow loader. Yeah, anyway. So make sure to like button, subscribe button, guys. That bell notification, I greatly appreciate it. I do have to be going out of here. I gotta go run some errands for work. So I do have to skedaddle. See if I can delete that. Go to that. Yeah. See, so not showing you like my wallet address, but these are my rewards. So I've made 1500 coal, 1.5 ore, chromium, ingot, wood. These are all things that I'm earning while I'm mining on this pool. My last submission difficulty was an 18. So let's see. Like my miner multiplier is a ×4 because I've held my coins. I've never like removed them from here. So I have a ×4 multiplier. So like my main rewards, right? And then my extra rewards is what I got last time, just for holding on the next reclaim. So whatever I've mined times, and you get that. That makes any sense. So Yeah, that's that. But have a good rest of your day, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe button, the bell notification. I would greatly appreciate that. You're all out freaking standing. I will catch you on the flip side. Much love. Peace out. Stay freaking savage. And remember, keep your hash rates up, your watts down low, and we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.